Hey, what's up guys? Back with another training video. This is my first OHP day on the Juggernaut method. And I don't really have much to say about the OHP because I suck at it, but the only real tip I can offer today is to make sure you take a good break between sets. The overhead press doesn't really fatigue the entire body the same way that squats and deadlifts do. So because of this, sometimes I'll rush back into a set just because I don't feel beat up. But it's really important to give the smaller muscles associated with the OHP sufficient time to recover. So I like to use a timer, not to set a limit on how much I can rest in between sets, but to actually make sure I rest enough. So I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the weights until that timer goes off. This is the AMRAP set here. With these AMRAP sets, it's critical to have a goal in mind. I wanted to hit 16 reps, so one little trick that I did to help me get through this set was to count backwards, like a countdown. So the closer I got to finishing, the more fatigued I got, but also the more I wanted to push through and finish, because when I count normally, I can just end anywhere, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. But when I count backwards, my OCD kicks in, and it's just really weird to end on 5 or 4 or whatever, so I just have to finish it off. So that's a little mental trick that helped me. Try it out next time for your high rep sets, and let me know if it works for you guys. And just a little quick note about volume. If I had went heavier and did a 5x5 with 135 pounds or so, I would have accumulated around 3,400 pounds of volume. But with this 5 sets of 10, including the AMRAP set on the last set, and with only 90 pounds, I gathered around 5,000 pounds of volume. So if you're in a hypertrophy phase like me, and the goal is just to accumulate some volume, you can see that it's incredibly efficient to use the 60 to 70% range and higher reps. And that was just some close grip bench work, 4 sets of 6 with 185 pounds. Next up is incline dumbbell press. I've only started incorporating dumbbells into my program the last month or so. They're a lot of fun. It's just different. They kind of break up the monotony of working with barbells all the time. And check this out. Ready? Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Boom. Check out that disc belt. That's clean. 10 out of 10 right there. I put my weights down with some goddamn respect. Anyways, moving on, one thing I like to do for my accessory work is to superset them to save some time. So I'll do one set of an exercise, which will take me about 30 seconds. Then I'll do a set with another exercise, which will take me another 30 seconds. Then I'll rest for like 30 seconds to a minute, log in my exercises, take a sip of water, etc., and then repeat. And so for 3 sets for a 2 exercise cluster, it takes me about 5 to 6 minutes. Meaning for around 6 different accessory exercises, I can get them all done in about 15 minutes or so. And I don't always superset exercises. Sometimes I'll superset an exercise with some mobility work or stretching. And another thing I found that helps me be even more efficient is to superset 2 unrelated things. So for instance, I'll superset leg curls with calf presses. So when I'm doing leg curls, my calves have time to fully recover and vice versa, and I can do them back to back basically without any rest. If I superset biceps and triceps, they're still too closely related even though they're antagonistic muscles. The pump and fatigue I'll get from working one side will kind of interfere with me working the other side. So that's just one little hack or trick I do to save some time in the gym. And my gym sessions usually last around an hour and a half to 2 hours or so, despite me doing so many exercises. And one final tip before the end of this video: if you're trying to burn some more calories, try incorporating some cleans into your workout, aka cleaning up your own weights or other people's weights if they're too retarded to do it themselves. Have some goddamn respect for the weights, people. Anyways, that's it guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.